Okay, good morning. I'm trying this one more time. I think this time is the good one, I think. So, if you can send me thumbs up or hearts or whatever to let me know if you can hear me. From my end, it looks good right now. Yes, Diane Denemy is watching. And hopefully I can see some comments. Just waiting for confirmation that you can hear me well and that it's not glitching anymore. But I will greet you as I usually do. Good morning. It is Monday. It's 8 o'clock. No, it's 8:15 by now, or 8:13. And yes, I've been having a little bit of problems with my internet for some reason. But right now it seems pretty stable. And I can't really see the comments, so I'm just going to have faith and hopefully you can hear me right and see what's going on. And I will carry on with this meditation, and I will post it as I usually do right after so that you can watch it later if it's a better time for you. So, wow, okay, I wasn't expecting that this morning. I'm a little thrown off. I'm gonna have to center myself. So, my theme for today is the heart chakra. It's about sending out love and sending out our compassion, kindness, and all of our love to people who need it. If you've been, and I'm sure you have, been watching the news lately, it's pretty disarming and it's pretty disheartening, I should say, what's going on. It's hard not to get really angry these days. It's hard not to get worked up about what is happening all over and very, very close to home. It's hard not being in a state of fear. We need right now more than ever, and I almost feel like this time is very close to what we went through with the pandemic, where we were on high alert all the time. And I feel right now the energy, just a common energy all around, that is people are on edge a lot more. And I think it's just that state of fear that we're being kept in. With all the political stuff that's going on. Now, the thing is, what can we do about it? Of course, we can get informed, and we can participate in, manifestations, or we can, there's different ways that we can try to bring some kind of relief or peace to those in need. But I think primarily what's important, if we want to be able to participate in a way that is going to be helpful and not more destructive, or not collaborating even if we don't want to, but just it's easy to get into that wheel of the fear, and just to work ourselves up and work everybody around us up, and then what, you know? So we need to get grounded. We need to get quiet. Actually, my word of the year I'm sharing here for the first time is silence. So we need to get silent. And we need to get back into our hearts. We need to drop into the heart. The heart is very, very powerful. And as I'm digging more and more into the heart coherence theory, or science, I should say, and I shout out to Lori for that, because I've been, for the last few days, very intrigued with what this whole heart coherence, what these teachings are, and I'm getting very interested in knowing more about it. But from what I understand right now is that research is catching up to what religions and what all of the great religions are heart-centered. They've all been talking about how important the heart is in our physical body, but in also our emotional and energetical bodies. And now science is kind of catching up to explaining how this relates to our physical heart. So it's very interesting to know. And that, right now the world is ruled by the brain. A lot of brain stuff. And we think that the brain is almighty and powerful. But the heart is even more. And so as we are progressing, and as we're discovering, and as we're experimenting with this, we notice that we can have we have power or authority over how we feel every day if we take the time to drop into the heart in a consistent way. And then just taking time to feel, and taking time to open our heart and visualize. And this sends a message to our brain. And then what we say, what we do, how we speak, how we act is going to be influenced by our heart. So this morning, what I suggest is we're going to do our breath exercise pretty much similar to what we usually do, breathing a nice deep breath in, deep breath out, but imagining breathing through the heart. And I'll invite you to put your hand on your heart, because when you do that, immediately you have that contact. So you have the warmth of your hand, and you are connecting with your heart. So we're going to connect through the heart with the breathing, with the breath. And then we'll chant the sound Ah, which is a sound that is very grounding, but that's also heart opening. And then we'll finish with the mantra. So this mantra is Lokah, Samastah, Sukhino Bhavantu. And what this means is, may everyone in all the worlds be happy and free. And so singing or chanting from the heart, sending these vibrations, these, it's kind of hard to describe because we can't see it, but there's a feel of energy that we can share with the world. And it's probably a lot stronger than we can even imagine. So we just need to go with it, to trust that what we're doing this morning, the work we're doing on ourselves, and the intentions, sending intentions of peace, of freedom, to everyone who feels persecuted, who feels not heard, who feels unsafe. If many of us get together, and I love that this group is getting bigger and bigger, and we're, I think there was like 5 new people joining in yesterday, so welcome to this group. So when we get together, it's even stronger, and the field is just taking the whole space. So make sure you are comfortable. We're going to go at it for about 20 minutes, and I'm sorry I'm late this morning. I've had a little bit of some technical difficulties, but now this is all over, we're together, and you'll be able to join in on the recording. So just taking a couple of deep few breaths just to release. So breathing in through the belly and out all at once in a sigh, and feel your shoulders drop. And let's do it 2 more times. And 1 more. So if you need to relax your jaw, relax your face, relax your eyes, you can have them closed or just a very soft gaze. And with your hand on your heart, just connecting to your physical heart. And we're going to breathe into the heart. So imagine the heart taking in all of that beautiful breath, expanding. And then you can breathe out through the nose or through the mouth very slowly. And having that feeling of dropping into the heart. Let's breathe in through the heart. Feel it expand. And breathe out. Now you can visualize a beautiful green light as you breathe into the heart. This is the color of your heart chakra. And out very gently, very slowly. So taking in that green light of energy, beautiful, vibrant green. And then releasing it out into the world. Thinking about releasing compassion, or not even thinking, just feeling. Having that feeling of compassion and love coming out on your out breath. So again, taking in the light and out with compassion and love. Imagining that breath of yours that's just spreading love and compassion and kindness into this world. breathing in one more time. And out. Now in Nada Yoga or Sound Yoga, the sound Ah, with an open, a very nice and open form, I'm going to say. So I know we do Om and we do Ah here in the first chakras, but in Ah, more open with almost a smile, really opens the heart. So we're going to be chanting Ah a few times to open before we get into our main mantra. So just feelings of cultivating those feelings of love and gratitude and sending it out into the world again. So breathing in to chant. Opening your heart. Feel those vibrations in your chest. And just take a deep breath through your heart. And release. So just know that this breath practice and this simple Nada Yoga practice of chanting Ah can really help you drop into your heart. So anytime you feel that fear is taking over, or that you get angry or sad, it's a very, very nice way to alchemize that feeling and to transform it right here in the heart. into this feeling of compassion for ourselves and compassion for the world around us and people around us. So now our main mantra, Lokah. So again, this is a Sanskrit mantra. The ah sound is a long sound, Lokah, and the little dot under the H means that we're repeating like an echo the vowel that's before. So Lokah. Samastah. So again, that long ah vowel with the dot on under the H, which is repeating, echoing this ah sound. Sukhino, with a nice big H here that we can hear. Sukhino bhavantu. Lokah Samastah Sukhino bhavantu. And what this means is, may all beings from all the worlds, and yes, that is worlds with an S, whatever that means for you, from all the worlds, be happy and free. So Lokah is worlds. Samastah means together. Sukhino means happy. And bhavantu, may it be so. So very simple. Oops. Lokah Samastah Let's just sit in silence for a few minutes. If your eyes are closed, you can start opening them softly. I hope you can feel that openness of the heart and those feelings of gratitude just pouring in. Now would be a good time for a gratitude journal if you do have a few minutes after we're done, and just writing down really with this feeling of appreciation, everything you're grateful for. And know that these tools are just there for you anytime, every minute of every day. So just having one breath through the heart, just putting your hand on your heart when you feel agitated, can change the way you're going to react and interact. These are very, very powerful tools. It looks so simple, but yet it can make a big difference. So let's practice this week. And I invite you to follow Lori. She has an amazing podcast that is released every Saturday. She does have a private podcast where she sends voice notes every day. And she's on live on Facebook on her Women's Wellness group. She's just a wonderful teacher. And this heart coherence thing that I was talking about this morning, I'm getting into because I've listened to her podcast and I've been listening to her for a while, but we're all interconnected here. And to everyone who's sending me those beautiful videos sometimes that we see on social media, which are positive and heartwarming, please keep sending those, because we need to flood the world with love. This being said, I thank you so much for joining me. The light in me sees and honors the light in every and each one of you. Namaste. See you next week. Bye for now.